first for the Elkhart Memorial Lady Chargers. They've got a record of 7-6. At one guard will be Sierra Pete, a 5'11 junior. At a second guard will be a 5'2 junior, Kiana Curry. At the third guard will be a 5'5 junior, Cambria Dale. At one forward, a 5'6 junior, Sydney Lepsinski. And at the other forward will be a 5'8 senior, Skylar Axum, that is. Elkhart Memorial coached by Mr. Steve Scott. For the Rochester Lady Zebras, they have a record of 8-6. At one guard will be a 5'7 freshman, Macy Brown. The second guard will be a 5'5 junior, Maddie Shively. The third guard, a 5'6 junior, Morgan Ruff. At one forward, a 5'7 sophomore, Karina Peterson. And the other forward, a 6' junior, Emma Dahlquist. Rochester coach from Mr. Tony Stasiak. Not many in the gym this morning, Becky, but you've played in gyms like this, in situations like this. It really doesn't matter who's in the gym. You just kind of go about your business, don't you?
Yes, for sure.
So the Rochester Lady Zebras will be home on the scoreboard, but yet wearing their travel grays. Elkhart Memorial will be in their home whites. Becky Malco, I'm David Musselman. Coming up at halftime, we're going to talk to Chris Brown of Rochester Glass. That should be interesting. Right now, going on in the other gym, Kokomo and Mishawaka Marion's JV in the Auks. Rochester's JV and Elkhart Memorial's JV will happen after this game in the auxiliary gym. Then the varsities of the Kokomo and Mishawaka Marion will play here at around 11:30. So it'll be Axum and Dahlquist to jump center. Rochester will go to our left. I know, right? Elkhart Memorial to our right. Ball is up, and the tip controlled by Memorial. Pete sends left side to Lepsinski. 3 on the way, left wing is off the mark, no good. And the rebound fought for, offensively comes out of there with it to Axum. Quickly top of the key to Pete. Pete backs it out. Rochester in a 1-3-1 zone to Curry. To Dale, feeds down low to Axum. Kicks it outside to Lepsinski. Now to Pete, 3 on the way from the left baseline is good. And man, Becky, Elkhart Memorial worked the ball there for a good-looking shot. I mean, they zipped it around the perimeter.
Quick ball movement for sure.
Rochester and Morgan Ruff goes to the baseline. Wrap around pass at Dahlquist. Has it tipped away and stolen by Elkhart Memorial. Pete on the run, down the middle of the floor, out to Axum. Pulls up from 10 feet, kicks it outside to Pete. Now right side to Dale, quick into the corner to Lapsinski. Her 3 on the way is no good. And Karina Peterson to the rebound.
That's their third 3 within this
a wide open look.
1 minute, yeah.
So if those start to fall, it could be a long game for whomever they're playing. Shively drives it left in the paint. Kicks it out. Ball's tipped around. Macy Brown has it left corner now. Over the top of the defense to Morgan Ruff, who saves from going out of bounds near the timeline of the sideline. And resets for Rochester against man-to-man defense by Elkhart Memorial. Mo with the basketball between the rings. Works against Curry. Takes her to the right elbow. Switches directions down the paint. Leaner on the way is no good, but a foul coming on Elkhart Memorial, and that's going to send Ruff to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Zebras with a minute and a half gone here in the first quarter at Rochester High School.
Her first team first at the line for the Zebras, 32, Ruff.
Mo's first one on the way is good as it rolls around and falls through. And Rochester on the board is 3-1. Elkhart Memorial, one more coming from Mo. Morgan's second on the way is no good. And Axum with the rebound. She rips and runs for the Lady Chargers. Outside of Lipsinski. Now to Curry. 3, left baseline is short. And Shively with the rebound and outlets to Mo. Mo, that will walk it up. And one thing that you heard Coach Stasiak said in the pregame, Becky, is we do not want to get in the track meet with these guys because they're going to run us right out of the gym. The give and go. Down low to Dahlquist. Her layup is no good. And the rebound to Memorial. Ahead to Axum. Axum will go in for the left-handed layup. It's no good. It falls off at the front of the rim. And the rebound to Macy Brown, who outlets to Mo. Good heavens, they are quick up and down the floor.
Even on that one, I was going to say, she just went up the floor, looked for the up the floor pass, and they were going.
Now Curry picks the pocket of Ruff. Curry will go in for the right-handed layup. It's no good. The follow by Lepsinski is no good. And Elkhart Memorial knocks it out of bounds. Going to go back to Rochester. 2 shots point blank. They're too close.
They must be, because that's the third one that they were in close. And I guess that's saving us, though. So
3-1. Elkhart Memorial with 5:44 to play in the first quarter. Rochester the basketball. Mo works against the man-to-man defense. High on the right side to Brown. Macy with the basketball against Pete. holds on the right wing, takes her defender to the right baseline, pull up from 15 feet, it's no good. Axum with the rebound. Axum outlets to Pete. Pete middle of the floor, left side to Curry. Curry now to Dale, quickly to Pete near side. Right side to Lepsinski. In the right corner over the top to Curry. Curry to Dale, top of the key. Between the rings, back to Curry. Thought about a three, passes it up. Lepsinski to Curry, left wing. And behind the arc, now at the right elbow to Pete. Lapinski, long three, left wing is off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound to Memorial. To Curry, three off the glass, no good. Peterson grabs the board.
They don't really even have anyone inside. They're all around the three-point line, or no one's down low.
And yet out rebounding Rochester right now, offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
The lob pass tipped out of bounds by Dahlquist. It'll go back to Elkhart Memorial. Billings Tiller, a 5'6" sophomore, comes into the game for the first time for Memorial. And Curry sits down. Becky Malco, I'm David Musselman. 4:46 to play in the first quarter. The Chargers leading 3-1 here at Rochester High School in the Rochester Glass Classic. Second annual. Backdoor pass to Billings Tiller. She puts a shot up, hits the bottom of the rim, tipped out of bounds by Ruff. It'll stay with Elkhart Memorial baseline right. Lapinski will look to get it in, baseline right. Lapinski looking, gets it into Axum. She's fouled on the shot by Dahlquist, and she comes up a little lane, does Emma. And that's going to send Axum to the line to shoot two for the Lady Chargers. Yeah, that's what we can't afford. We're pretty thin now. We don't need another Lady Zebra hit the pine because of injury. So Axum at the line to shoot two for the Lady Chargers. Eyes the first one. Right-handed free throw on the way is good. And now Elkhart Memorial up 4-1 with 4.5 to play in the first quarter. And Skylar Axum, a 5'8" senior. Eyes the second one. Lets it fly. And it rolls around and falls through. 5-1. Elkhart Memorial now in a full court press. Ruff with the basketball. Under the Elkhart Memorial basket. Over the top to Brown. Macy around the defense and actually runs into a wall and loses it out of bounds. It'll stay with Rochester on the far side of the timeline. Good heavens. She hit Axum, and Axum didn't move.
She did not move. She just turns around and Axum stood her ground.
Macy bounced right off of her. Feed inside to Peterson is knocked out of bounds by Dale. It'll stay with Rochester baseline right. 4:13 to play in the first quarter. It's 5-1 Lady Chargers. It'll be Rochester basketball out of bounds. Ruff will look to trigger it in. Mo looking. Mo still looking. Over the top of the defense to Brown. Macy back to Mo on the right wing. Lob pass inside to Dahlquist, tipped away and stolen by Elkhart Memorial. And I believe Emma Dahlquist just picked up foul number 2 for this time for over the back. And now Coach Stasiak will use a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ladies Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved by combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Pete will jock it through the center circle. Pete Lapinski had a wide open three, passed it up, back to Pete on the right wing. In the corner to Billings Tiller, loses the basketball. Ball loose, picked up by Memorial. And around the defense to Pete on the right wing. Down low to Axum on the right elbow, back to Pete. Three, right wing for the Lady Chargers is no good, but another offensive rebound, this time to Dale. She drives the baseline, pull-up jumper is no good. Rochester with the board. Ruff with the basketball and runs for Rochester. Ruff top of the key, drives it into the lane, throws up a shot, good, and a foul. Not sure how that went in. That had some serious English on it. It spun off the backboard and went in, and Mo will go to the line to shoot one. And looking to cut this lead 2-1 with 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Mo fires a free throw and completes a three-point play the old-fashioned way, and it's 5-4. Elkhart Memorial. The Lady Chargers run. Pete on the right wing. Left side to Dale. Dale just inside the three-point line. Off the back of the rim, no good, but another offensive rebound for Elkhart Memorial. Now Pete back to Dale in the corner to Lepinski. To Pete. Down low to Billings Tiller. Fall-away jumper's no good. Another offensive rebound to Axum. Lepinski out to Axum. She travels, no call. Down low, ball taken away by Mo. Rough runs for Rochester. We're down by 1 at 5-4. 3 to play in the first. Here comes a run and jump defense. Mo looking to get away from the defense, and she's going to be fouled near the timeline by Pete.
Fouls on 22, Pete.
2:56 to play in the first quarter. Pete picks up foul number 1, team third. Again, Lady Chargers leading 5-4 with just under 3 to play in the first quarter. Peterson into Ruff. Ruff against the man-to-man defense. Works to the left wing. Works against the defense. And she's against the double team now in the backcourt, and she's going to be fouled again. Wow. Mo's doing it all by herself right now. She's going to need a little help.
Yeah, they aren't letting her penetrate any gap or anywhere there. Just one person after another is coming at her.
So Sierra Weathers comes into the game for the first time, and Maddie Shively to sit down. 2:42 to play in the first quarter. Elkhart Memorial by 1 at 5-4. Peterson in the corner to Brown. Macy dribbles to the wing now, over the top of the defense to Ruff. 2-3 zone now by Elkhart Memorial. Brown for 3, and the lead is in and out and back in. 7-5 Rochester, and that's Macy's first 3. 3 on the way by Billings Tillers, no good. Great block out by Sierra Weathers, who travels on the rebound.
I think that blockout was nice, especially with them shooting so far out. They need to, on those misses, they're going to go far, so we're a little bit too far inside. We need to get those ricochets.
And they're out rebounding us offensively.
Yep.
Yeah, we got to put a butt in the gut. Inbounds pass comes into Billings Tiller. Back in the corner to Lebzinski. Her long 3 is good as it hits the rafters and falls through. Elkhart Memorial back up 8-7 at 2:12 to play in the first quarter. Mo walks it through the center circle against Elkhart Memorial's 2-3 zone. Works high on the left side to Brown. Macy over the top of the defense to Ruff. At the free throw line to Peterson. Karina's jumper off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound, and we're going to have a tie-up. And Rochester going to keep possession baseline left. Becky Malcolm, David Musselman. 1:55 to play in the first quarter. Elkhart Memorial up 8-7. Mo baseline left will look to get it in. Over the top of the defense to Brown. Macy had a wide open 3, pass it up, gives to Mo in the left corner. Morgan dribbles around the 2-3 zone. Now it brings top of the key and resets for Rochester with 1:47 to play in the first quarter. Brown back to Ruff. Mo, 3, left wing, in and out, no good. And the rebound to Elkhart Memorial. Cross lane pass to Lepzinski, and she's fouled on the shot by Rochester, and it's going to send Lepzinski to the line to shoot 2. Nice cross lane look by Pete.
Yeah, they're very aware of where each other are at, and they're making those cross-court passes.
You can tell they've played with each other for a while, can't you?
For sure.
Lepzinski, free throw, is off the back of the rim, no good. Back into the game is Curry, and Curry replaces Dale for Elkhart Memorial. Kinsey McKee, a 6-foot freshman, comes into the game for the first time, and Peterson to sit. Lepzinski, 1 more for Elkhart Memorial. The southpaw looks into the second one and lets it fly, and this one's good. 9-7 at the 90 seconds to play in the first quarter. Elkhart Memorial with the lead, and now a full court press. Ruff with the basketball. Mo picked up her first foul just moments ago. To Brown, back to Ruff. Mo across the timeline against Curry. Sets up shop against a 2-3 zone in the minute 20 to play in the first quarter. Rochester down by 2. Left wing pass to Brown. Macy behind the arc on the left side of the floor. Bounce pass to Mo, top of the key against Curry. A minute 10 to play in the first quarter. Again, the Lady Chargers up 9-7. Lob pass to McKee. Jumper from the free throw line, short. And the offensive, make that defensive rebound to Billings Tiller. Billings Tiller, middle of the floor to Axum. She pulls up from 5 feet on the right baseline, no good. And the rebound to Ruff. Point blanks right now for Elkhart Memorial, the difference in this first quarter. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter, and I believe Rochester will probably look for the final shot of the period. Harsh with the basketball, bounce pass to Brown and tipped out of bounds by Pete. It'll stay with Rochester right in front of the Elkhart Memorial bench, going to our left with 38 seconds to play in the first quarter. Again, the Lady Chargers up 9-7. Mo with the basketball. 2-3 zone by the defense. Mo middle of the floor at the volleyball line. Bounce pass to Weathers on the left side. Weathers with the basketball against a double team and has it ripped away and actually tied up. So Elkhart Memorial going to get it back with 29 seconds to play in the first quarter, leading by 2. So Lapsinski will trigger it in right in front of her bench. And now the Chargers probably will look for the final shot as well. Pete walks it up the floor. Across the timeline, now into the center circle with 17. Rochester in a 1-3 zone, 1-3-1 zone. Will let her dribble in the center circle with 12. Pete dribbles with 10. Now creeps through the three-point line. Now gets it back in the center circle to 5. Now to Curry with 4. Curry directs traffic to Lipzinski with 3. To Pete for 3 is good at the buzzer. After 1, Elkhart Memorial leads 12-7. You're listening to Ladies Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV 4.
There it is. Do you know what you're looking for in your engine? I don't, but I know who does. The professional service staff at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick can handle all of your service needs. They know what to look for and how to fix it, keeping you safe on the road. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Shepherd's is the only place for me. Stop out at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. It is the best drive I ever made.
Buying your first home? Let the experts at First Federal Savings Bank help you through the process. At First Federal, all of their mortgage loans are serviced locally with payment options that are convenient for you. Their staff will work with you answering your questions and providing professional service. First Federal will even pay standard closing costs for qualifying first-time home buyers. Just another way First Federal takes care of you. Your local mortgage lender.
Start of the second quarter, Rochester started the basketball going to our left. Weathers on the right wing and travels. You know, Coach Stasiak, and I'm sure you've heard him say it many, many times, Becky, over your 4 years here at Rochester, we cannot have or could afford unforced turnovers.
I agree for sure. I think that we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, and their quickness is kind of panicking us a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. They are pretty quick. Might be the quickest team we've faced to this point.
Yeah.
Upsinski, a 10-footer, is no good off the back of the rim. And Brown another rebound. Speaking of Brown, Chris Brown will be joining us at halftime and talk a little bit about, I know, right? We'll talk a little bit about his sponsorship here in the Rochester Classic, and I appreciate his business and his sponsorship here at Rochester. Ruff on the left wing, dribbles to the free throw line, wraparound pass is kicked out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say last touch by Harsh. What? Elkhart Memorial kicked it out of bounds. And the officials saying it's Elkhart Memorial basketball. 3 officials on the floor. 2 of them converged and said, I didn't see it. What are we looking at? I mean, their job is to see the game, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Unfortunately, that happens more than it should.
Yeah, you're right. Becky Malco, I'm David Musselman. Rochester in a 2-3 zone. Curry behind the arc on the right wing. Top of the key to Dale. At the free throw line to Lepzinski. Out to Curry. Now make that to Pete. To Axum. To Curry. To Pete. Lepzinski behind the arc. Right side to Dale. In the corner to Axum. Bounce pass to Pete. Lepzinski wide open 3. Top of the key is good again. Great ball movement sets up that wide open 3-point shot by Elkhart Memorial.
They have points on 3-pointers and free throws. That's where all their points are from at this point.
And they're missing 5 foot in.
Yep.
Point blankers. Ruff the left elbow being ridden all the way to that point. Now kicks it out to Macy Brown on the left wing. Brown dribbles to the top of the key. Round the horn to the right wing to Weathers. Sierra gets a pick from Harsh. Dribbles to the free throw line. Bounce pass is taken away and stolen by Curry. Curry left side of the floor. She'll go in for the layup. It's good and a foul. Sierra Weathers is going to pick up the foul, and that's going to send Curry to the line to shoot one for Elkhart Memorial.
Weathers, her first, team third. Curry at the line.
Sierra Weathers and Maddie Shively back in. Harsh and Weathers out for Rochester. Also, Emma Dahlquist with 2 fouls will come back in. With 6:16 to play in the first half, Elkhart Memorial now up by 10 at 17-7. So McKenna Curry, the 5'2 junior at the line to shoot one for Elkhart Memorial. Flies the first one, no good. And the rebound to Dahlquist. She outlets to Moe.
Emma Dahlquist has 2 fouls right now, so she needs to be
scary,
smart so she
it?
can stay in there.
Of course, if you're just joining us, Kennedy is out for this shootout and probably until Whitco next Saturday with an ankle injury. So she is unavailable today. Moe with the basketball in the corner, over the top to Brown. 3 for Macy, straight away. Off the back of the rim, no good. The rebound fought for. Rochester comes out of there with it. Shively is fouled by Dale. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester, baseline right. 5:50 to play in the first quarter. Elkhart Memorial up 17-7. It's Rochester basketball to bounds baseline right. Moe looking to get it in. Does so to Macy Brown on the right wing, back to Moe in the right corner. Moe on the right baseline, dribbles around the defense, wrap around pass to Dahlquist. Emma gets a loose ball back. Now gives to Moe, top of the, or makes it out on the right wing, about 5 feet behind the arc on the right side. Lob pass to Emma. She rises up for 2, misses it, gets her own rebound, dribbles, puts it back up. No good, but a foul coming on Axum. And Elkhart Memorial, that's going to send Emma to the line to shoot 2 for the Lady Zebras.
Fouls on Memorial, 42, Axum.
And that's Axum's second, team sixth.
54, Dahlquist.
And Billings Tiller will come back in after the first free throw by Emma Dahlquist. Emma eyes the first one. Free throw goes in. She'll have one more. Billings Tiller back in, and Axum with 2 fouls to come out. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. Dahlquist on the line for one more for the Lady Zebras. Second one for the lefty is no good this time. Rebound fought for, going to be knocked out of bounds by Maddie Shively and the Lady Zebras. Elkhart Memorial going to get it back. 17-8. Lady Chargers, and they've got the basketball going to our right. Our next game, Rochester's next game, is this afternoon at 4:30 against Mishawaka Marion. You can hear that game as well on WROI. Curry to Dale to Pete. Left-handed 3, rolls around and falls through again.
That's her third 3.
They can win a lot of games shooting like this. A lot of games.
I have no doubt.
20-8. Ruff gets the pick, and remember we're going to have a moving screen on Dahlquist. That'll be number 3 on Emma.
Fouls on 54, Dahlquist, third.
So Elkhart Memorial coming to our right as Allie Harsh will come back into the next opportunity. Lepsinski out to Dale, why not? 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound to Dahlquist saves him going out of bounds to Billings Tiller. Her 3 is an air ball. We need her to shoot more. And the rebound to Rochester. Now Moe has it. Moe, top of the key, left side to Brown. 3 left wing for the Lady Zebras is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound fall forward, Dale loses out of bounds. Rochester will keep possession. And so Harsh will come back in, and Dahlquist will sit down with 3 fouls with 4.5 to play in the first quarter. A 12-point lead now for Elkhart Memorial. Ruff will look to get it in, baseline left, underneath her own basket. Moe ready. Bounce pass into Brown. Brown dribbles to her right, dribbles to the top of the key around the 2-3 zone. Now splits the defense, wrap around pass to Shively, 3 left wing, no good. Weak side rebound to Morgan. Ruff with the basketball, and is going to be fouled by Pete, and that'll send Moe to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. With 4:18 to play in the first half, Rochester down 20-8.
22 Pete, her second, team 7th. At the line shooting 1 in the bonus for the Zebras, 32, Ruff.
So Moe has at least 4 of the 8, right?
Yep.
Moe's first one, no good, and the rebound to Dale. Outlets to Pete. Pete runs for Memorial. Now middle of the floor, kicks it out to Curry. Lepsinski behind the arc to Curry. She'll fire a 3 left wing, no good. And the rebound to Shively, who outlets to Moe. A rare 1 and done for Elkhart Memorial.
Yeah.
Kenzie McKee will come back into the next opportunity. Mow through the center circle. 20-8. Elkhart Memorial, 3:50 to play in the first half. Mow drives it left hard at the elbow. Over the top, the defense. Down low to Peterson. Peterson loses the ball into the hands of Pete. Pete right side of the floor. Pete will go in for the left-handed layup. No good, but an offensive rebound to Billings Tiller. To Dale. Dale in the paint. Loses the handle. Shiley picks it up. Turnover Elkhart Memorial. And now Rochester with it back. 3.5 to play in the first half. 20-8 Elkhart Memorial. Left side to Brown. Macy the basketball against the man-to-man defense. Now to Harsh. There you go. Allie from the free throw line. No good. Gets her own rebound. Out to Moe. To Macy Brown. Long three for the Lady Zebras. Right wing is good.
She was just too close on her other one.
That's exactly
she
right.
A step back.
It's got to be 5 feet behind the arc. 20-11. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Lubzinski over the top to Dale. Rochester into 2-3 zone. Lubzinski bounce pass to Curry. Left side to Dale. Dale, 3-ball left wing. Good. There's not very many Elkhart Memorial players on the floor right now that hasn't hit a three.
That is for sure, yes. We have 6 threes for Elkhart Memorial in this.
And
first
probably
half.
hit by at least 4 different Lady
Yep.
Chargers.
Yep.
2.5 to play in the first half, 23-11. Shively was the intended receiver of that pass by Brown. It was knocked out of bounds by Elkhart Memorial. It'll stay with Rochester. Peterson coming out and McKee back in for Rochester with 2:32 to play in the first half. Elkhart Memorial up 23-11. Ruff gets the inbounds pass from Shively. Works against Curry. Gets a double screen. Backs it out to the right. Crossover dribble now against Dale. Takes her to left hard. Jump pass to Brown. 3 left wing on the way is no good. And the rebound. The rebound to Pete. Left-handed layup over Ruff is good. And it's 25-11 now. Elkhart Memorial with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Mo walks it through the center circle. Under 2 to play in the first half. Coming up, first half numbers. And Chris Brown of Rochester Glass will join us. Mo goes to the line, or goes to the basket. She's fouled on the shot by Curry. That's going to send Mo to the line to shoot 2 for the Rochester Lady Zebras.
Fouls on 24, Curry. Her first teammate at the line for the Zebras. Shooting 2, 32, Ruff.
Mo at the line for 2 for Rochester. First one for the junior is good. We'll have one more. Lepsinski back into the game, and coming out is Pete. Curry picked up that personal foul. That's her first, team 8th here in the first half at Rochester. Mo eyes the second one and lets it fly, and it's good again. 25-13, Elkhart Memorial. 100 seconds to play in the first half. Lepsinski through the center circle, right side to Billings. Tiller, top of the key to Dale. Dale, a couple of dribbles to her left. Lepsinski in the left wing. She goes to the basket. Wrap around pass to Axum. She's blocked on the shot. Picked up by Shively. And Shively to Mo. Nice defense that time by the Lady Zebras. Not giving Axum an opportunity to put that in from 2 foot. Here comes the half-court trap. Mo around the defense to Shively. Shively, lob pass to McKee. McKee, jumper in from inside is good. Kenzie McKee has her first 2 of the game, and it's 25-15, a minute to play in the first half. Billings Tiller, right wing behind the arc, now to Dale. Another 3 from top of the key is no good, and the rebound chased down by Morgan Ruff. And Elkhart Memorial puts on the press after a miss. How impressive is that? Now to Shively, crosses the timeline with 50. Shively left wing behind the arc against Dale, top of the key to Ruff with 46. 25-15, Elkhart Memorial with the lead. Rochester the basketball going to our left. We're down to 40 seconds to play in the first half. Mo gets a pick going left with 36. Mo with the basketball now in the paint over the top of the defense to Macy Brown. 3 on the way is no good, and the weak side rebound to Curry. Curry runs with 28, crosses the timeline with 26. Curry directs traffic now to Lipinski with 20 seconds, and she holds near the center circle with 19. Holds with 17. First half coming to an end, holds with 15. Holds with 12. Now dribbles with 10. Left side to Billings Tiller with 7. Over the top of the defense. Lipsinski travels, no call. 3 on the way, no good with 3. Safe from going out of bounds to Axum. Axum puts it up at the buzzer, no good. At halftime, Elkhart Memorial leads Rochester 25-15. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved by combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Memorial hits all the bunnies that were missed, they're probably up by 20, 25.
Easily, yeah.
Here's the other big stat. We just asked Coach Sager, who's keeping the stats for Rochester, is what's the turnovers? Rochester has 10.
Yep.
Elkhart Memorial,
2.
ugh.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah, that equals out to a 10-point deficit here at the break. So Elkhart Memorial starts the third quarter of the basketball going to our left. Rochester will start the original 5. Brown, Ruff, Shively, Dahlquist, and Peterson. Backdoor pass to Axum. Layup is good. They have not hit too many of those layups today, fortunately, to this point for Rochester. Ruff breaks the press, across the timeline, now against the trap. Over the top to Brown on the right wing. Macy, lob pass to Dahlquist. Emma backs her way in, kicks it out to Shively, and the pass is kicked out of bounds by Lepsinski. And it'll stay with Rochester baseline right. Kokomo and Mishawaka Marion to follow this game. Ruff looks to get it in. Bounce pass into Peterson. Back to Ruff on the right wing. Left wing pass to Shiley. 15-footers off the back of the rim. No good. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Brown. Macy behind the arc. Now Ruff straightaway 3. Wide open. Is good. Rochester cuts that lead to 7. Make that to 9 at 27-18. With 45 seconds going to the third quarter. Curry behind the arc on the right wing. Lepsinski out to Dale. Left side to Pete. Pete on left wing. Wide open 3. Left side. No good. Fortunately, she was wide open too. Nobody within 10 feet. Rebound to Brown, who outlets to Ruff.
They have that girl on the shallow baseline, so our defense is curious as to who they should guard. Do we go out to the three-point line or cover that short jumper?
Lepsinski knocked the basketball out of bounds. Well, I tell you one thing. These guys in stripes let them play. Mo was just mauled that time and no call. Peterson looks to get it in. And her pass almost taken away. Brown.
Nice job by Macy Brown to step into that pass.
Runs up and grabs the ball. She takes it to the right baseline. She pulls up from 10 feet off the side of the backboard. Peterson with the rebound. Karina. Then is tied up with Axum. It'll be out of bounds to Rochester. I tell you what, Axum's not very big, but she plays tough.
That's the girl Macy ran into earlier and just did not budge.
Baseline right is Mo. 6.5 to play, third quarter. Elkhart Memorial up 27-18. Maddie Shiley bounce pass top of the key to Brown. Macy with the basketball against the man-to-man defense. Stands in the center between the rings of the volleyball line. Gets a pick from Shiley. Goes left. Now back right. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line off the back of the rim. No good. Ball being tipped around. Macy comes out of there with it and then steps out of bounds. 6:19 to play in the third. Elkhart Memorial leading 27-18. It'll be Lady Charger basketball going to our left. Becky Malcolm, David Musselman. Pete through the center circle. 2-3 zone to Dale. Lepsinski passes up a 3, backs it out. Now to Pete between the rings. No look pass to Curry. Lepsinski, wide open 3 this time, left wing. Good again. And she's just a junior. Hoorah.
They have a lot of juniors and only one senior, but their juniors are stacked up, so they've got a lot of experience. But
one more year, right?
Still will have more experience next year still.
5:45 to play in the third quarter. Elkhart Memorial leading 30-18. Mo with the basketball against Curry in the man-to-man defense. Backs it out near the coach of the bench. Now lob pass down low to Dahlquist. Her shot no good. Ball being tipped around. It's being fought for on the baseline. We're going to have an out-of-bounds last touch by Peterson. It'll go back to Memorial. Allie Harsh comes back in the game, and Shively will come out. 5.5 to play in the third. Rochester down by 12. Elkhart Memorial going to our left. Pete on the run. Jogs through the center circle. 2-3 zone now by the Lady Zebras. Curry in the left wing behind the arc. Gives to Dale just inside the arc. Long 18-foot jumpers off the side of the rim. No good. And Ruff with another rebound. Mo looking up the floor. Gives to Brown. 3 right wing for the Lady Zebras is off the back of the rim. No good. And Dale the rebound, who rips and runs. Dale middle of the floor. 3-on-2 break for Elkhart. Layup is good for Memorial. And I believe that was Curry. 32-18. That's special when anybody on the floor, Becky, can rip and run. Rip a rebound and just bring it up the floor.
They seem to have numbers every time. It was Morgan on 3 of their girls. So.
Morgan Ruff tries to split the double team, and she's going to be found on the way to the basket. And that's going to be against, ooh, hey, Axum. That's 3. Yipper. 4:49 to play in the third quarter, 32-18. Elkhart Memorial. Mo with the basketball against the man-to-man defense. Billings Tiller will come into the next opportunity for the Lady Chargers. Mo, left elbow at the free throw line, switches directions, now right side of the floor to Harsh. Allie Harsh has her shot blocked. Emma Dahlquist there to pick it up, gives in the corner to Brown. Macy on the right baseline. Dump pass down low is taken away by Elkhart Memorial, gotten back by Rochester. Good hustle for Macy Brown and the Lady Zebras. Now Mo has it. 4:18 to play in the third quarter. Lob pass to Brown. Turnaround jumper from 5 feet off the glass and in. And now Elkhart Memorial will take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
There it is. Do you know what you're looking for in your engine? I don't, but I know who does. The professional service staff at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick can handle all of your service needs. They know what to look for and how to fix it, keeping you safe on the road. From simple oil changes to complete engine rebuilds, Shepherd's is the only place for me. Stop out at Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. It is the best drive I ever made.
.410 to play in the third quarter. Elkhart Memorial up 32-20. It'll be Lady Charger basketball going to our left against a 2-3 zone. Curry high on the left side, backs it out near the timeline. Lepsinski to Pete for 3. Nope. And Billings Tiller comes over the back of Harsh, and it's going to go back to Rochester. Elkhart Memorial not happy with the call, but yet when you put a hand in the small of the defender's back, that's a foul.
And they called it on Emma Dahlquist earlier.
Yeah, exactly. Ruff is fouled by Lipsinski. I'm guessing that they play a little rougher basketball at Elkhart than what we see.
In that area, yeah.
Of course, that conference is brutal.
I'm not sure who else.
Memorial, I think, has like Wawasee and Warsaw.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
Brown's shot is blocked by Dale. Dale picks it up, gives to Pete, ahead to Curry. Curry, left side of the floor, is fouled before the shot by Peterson. It'll be out of bounds to the Chargers, baseline left.
34, Peterson.
Kenzie McKee will come back in for Rochester, and she'll replace Emma Dahlquist for the Lady Zebras. Becky Malcolm, David Musselman, 3.5 to play in the third. Elkhart Memorial leading 32-20 here at the Rochester Glass Classic. Pete for 3. Yep.
With ease.
Yeah, like shooting a free throw.
Yep.
35-15. Full court press by Elkhart Memorial. Oh, I think Macy Brown just got to right away the double dribble to Harsh. Harsh in the lane, blocked, picked up by Billings Tiller. Ball loose on the floor. McKee down low to Harsh. Her shot's good and a foul. Nice scrappy play with the Lady Zebras, keeping that play alive. And Allie Harsh will go to the line to reap the benefits.
Sometimes all it takes is one person to get on the floor and then rattle them up.
I'm not sure who that was. It was either Mo or Macy, I think.
I think it was Macy
that.
and then Karina and then Kenzie. And
free throw by Harsh is off the back of the rim, off the front of the rim, and no good. And the rebound to Pete and Elkhart Memorial. Pete hesitates, pulls it back outside. Billings Tiller, jump pass back to Pete. 3, right baseline, off the back of the rim, no good. Harsh under the board. Allie then is going to be tied up, and Elkhart Memorial will keep possession baseline right.
That's where experience comes in for Elkhart Memorial.
Lepsinski gets it in to Pete, dribbles around the defense. Lepsinski in the left wing. Boy, almost went away from a shooter, but Rochester's defense recovers. Now Pete on the right wing. Pete out to Dale. Lepsinski, top of the key, switches directions, goes to the left side, now to Pete behind the arc and at the free throw line. Over the top to Curry. 3, right wing for Elkhart Memorial, no good. Long rebound to Mo.
Don't get me wrong, they're still getting those 3-point shots, but I think that Rochester's doing a better job of getting a hand in the face and putting a little more pressure on those shooters.
Yes, it's not as wide open as what it was in the first half. 35-22, Elkhart Memorial, 2:25 to play in the third. Brown through traffic, has her pocket picked by Lepsinski, who double dribbles, no call. She'll go in for the left-handed layup, no good. It's altered, the shot is by Peterson. Elkhart Memorial with the basketball. 3 for Pete, left baseline, nope. Mo with another board.
Maybe I jinxed her when I said that she was shooting with these. Pete.
Well, whatever it takes, keep doing it. McKee, wide open jumper is no good, and Dale with the rebound, who outlets to Pete. Allen, Randall, how many rebounds for Mo? Outside to Dale, drives a free throw line, now to Pete. Pete right side of Billings, Tiller behind the arc on the right side of the minute 40 to play in the third quarter. Lepinski now between the rings, now backs her way into the center circle with 90 seconds to play. Thank you. Outside to Curry. Billings Tiller in the paint. Baseline to Dale. To Curry. Around the horn to Lepinski. To Dale in the right block. To a cutting Billings Tiller. Shot no good. McKee with the board. A minute 20 to play in the third quarter. Great ball movement there by Elkhart Memorial. Just couldn't get that one to fall. 35-22, Lady Chargers. Whoa. Rochester's basketball going to our right. Mo drifts to the left wing. Picks up her dribble. Now top to Brown. Macy holds in the center circle with under a minute to play in the third quarter against the man-to-man defense. Brown works it hard right. Goes to the right block. Jump pass down low to McKee. McKenna out to Allie Harsh. Jumper from the free throw line. Too hard. McKee put back on the way. Is good. 35-24. A lot of girls getting a lot of good playing time here today for Rochester. 38 seconds.
Kenzie's doing a nice job of not playing like a freshman, just going in there and doing what
she's got 4,
can do
is that
for
right?
us. Yep. Yes, she does. 6.
6, okay.
Yes.
Billings Tiller, jumper over McKee is no good, and Peterson to the rebound with 22. 35-24. Rochester lead down by 11 as the third quarter coming to a close here at Rochester High School. Mo stands in the center circle with 14. Drifts to her right with 11. Now the right side with 9. Works against the man-to-man defense with 7. Mo with 6. Drives it right hard with 5. Wrap around pass to Peterson. Loses it to Elkhart Memorial. Half quarter at the buzzer on the way is no good. After 3, that is, Elkhart Memorial by 11. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Buying your first home? Let the experts at First Federal Savings Bank help you through the process. At First Federal, all of their mortgage loans are serviced locally, with payment options that are convenient for you. Their staff will work with you answering your questions and providing professional service. First Federal will even pay standard closing costs for qualifying first-time home buyers. Just another way First Federal takes care of you. Your local mortgage lender.
Hi, I am PGA Tour player and Rochester native Chris Smith. The best drive I ever made was right here to Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. Shepherd's has an unbeatable selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from, all priced to fit your budget. Shepherd's professional sales staff was able to find me the car I wanted at a price I could afford. Stop out to Shepherd Chevrolet Buick in Rochester. You will drive away happy.
High school in the Rochester Glass Classic, second annual. Rochester, Becky still within striking distance. A couple of stops, a couple of shots, and this one's a brand new game.
And I think that they're doing a nice job in the second half, like I said earlier, of getting a hand in the face of the shooters and playing better defense.
The neat thing about the second half is they learned from what happened in the first half. That's a big deal. Dahlquist gets a lob pass from Ruff on the blocks, turnaround jumper off the glass, too hard, and rebound to Elkhart Memorial. Dale rips and runs for the Lady Chargers. Out to Curry. Curry back to Dale. Down low to Axum, to Curry, to Dale. 18-footer, top of the key is good.
2 points for Memorial Dale.
37-24. Elkhart Memorial up, 30 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Mo will bring it up the floor. Will cross through the center circle. Man-to-man defense awaiting her at the top of the key. Ruff drifts to her left behind the three-point line. Feeds down low to Dahlquist. Emma backs away in against Axum. Throws it up, no good. Axum another rebound. And now we're going to have a foul on Maddie Shively, which is Rochester's only second team foul the second half, with 7:11 to play in the basketball game. Rochester's next game here today is at 4:30 this afternoon here at Rochester High School against Mishawaka Marion. That used to be a sectional opponent, and we may not be too far away from that happening again. The new count is coming this year.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Axum in the left block. Lipzinski. Curry, right wing. Axum down low, bounces it off her foot right into the hands of Shively, and Rochester coming the other way. 37-24 Elkhart Memorial. Mo with the basketball. How many points, Becky, does Mo have? Works to the right wing against Dale, against the double team. Down low to McKee. McKee then has it taken away by Pete.
You asked about Mo?
Yep.
10.
With 7 rebounds. Dale travels going to the basket. So Mo rapidly approaching a double-double here for Rochester with 6.5 to play in the game. Elkhart Memorial up 37-24. Mo through the center circle. Curry waits for it at the top of the three-point line, directs traffic to her left side. Mo behind the arc on the left wing and throws the basketball away. Lepzinski runs middle of the floor at the free throw line to a wide open Pete. Thought about a three, runs around the defense, throws it up from 10 feet, and it goes in.
Memorial basket 22.
39-24. Under 6 to play in the basketball game. Rochester down by 15 as Coach Stasiak will use a 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ladies Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
A lot has changed since 1966, but your local banking partner, First Federal Savings Bank, hasn't. We've evolved by combining today's technology with our timeless service to make banking more convenient and enjoyable. At First Federal, we believe in the best way forward is to continue treating customers like family. The dedicated service of our First Federal family members and the support of our wonderful communities keep us going. As I've said for 50 years, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best.
Back at Rochester High School after the Rochester's 30-second timeout, Lady Zebras has it deflected out of bounds by Elkhart Memorial. Will stay with Rochester right in front of their own bench. Going to our right, Becky Malco. I'm David Musselman. Peterson gets it into Macy Brown. Macy dribbles to the middle of the floor at the volleyball line. Now drifts to her right wing. Now back to the left side to Shively. Shively, a couple of dribbles to her left against Pete. Pete's got quick hands. Dahlquist, free throw line jumper, too hard. Rebound tipped around. Dahlquist comes out of there with it. Gives to Brown. Now to Shively. 18-footer right baseline. Nope. Offensive rebound to Peterson. Put back no good, but Curry's going to pick up a foul. And Karina Peterson will go to the line to shoot 2. 3 on Curry. 2 on
My bad.
We are watching the same game, right?
Sometimes.
Peterson at the line for 2. Eyes the first one, lets it fly, and it's no good. She'll have one more. 5:25 to play in the game. Elkhart Memorial leading 39-24. Here at the second annual Rochester Glass Classic at Rochester High School. Peterson with one more for the Lady Zebras. Eyes a second one, lets it fly, and it's good this time as it bounces 2 or 3 times in the rim and falls through. Quickly up the court are the Chargers. Lepzinski out to Pete, splits the defense in the lane, ball loose. We're going to have a turnover on Elkhart Memorial. Brown picks it up. Macy, right side of the floor for Rochester, goes all the way to the baseline, and now Curry's going to pick up foul number 3.
There we go. That's the third one. See, I just knew it was going to happen.
Your crystal ball working perfectly today. Brown baseline right will look to get it in. 5:10 to play in the game. Macy into Shively. She travels.
Those are the turnovers we can't have when we're in possession of the ball. We just got it out of bounds. Those are the ones that are very costly.
Yeah. Those, again, unforced turnovers. 5 minutes to play in the game. Elkhart Memorial by 15. Axum to Curry. Lepzinski, backdoor to wide open Axum, and fortunately she lost it out of bounds. She was wide open.
I think they ran that. That was the first play they ran to start the second half, and it worked perfectly. It would have worked well again.
She'd have caught it. Yep. Under 5 to play in the basketball game. Elkhart Memorial by 14 at 39-25.
Yes.
Yeah, free throw. Got it. Peterson looks to get it in. gets it in to Dahlquist. Ball now to Brown on the right wing behind the arc. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Chargers. Brown drives the right baseline. Throws up a tough shot off the side of the backboard. McKee with the rebound. McKee over the top of the defense to Shiley. Maddie drives the left baseline. She throws it up from 5 feet. No good. And a rebound to Axum. And now we're going to have a foul on Shively. Probably could have been fouled on Axum as well. She cleared out a little space down low. She was not whistled for that. Shively was. It'll be her second. 4:26 to play. The basketball game. Elkhart Memorial with the ball and a lead of 39-25. Billings Tiller will come back into the next opportunity for Elkhart Memorial. Dale, right side to Pete, behind the arc about 5 feet. Back to Curry, left side to Dale. Dale behind the arc. Lepczynski for 3, off the side of the rim. Offensive rebound by Axum. Why not? Now to Dale. To Pete. Pete now resets at the top of the key. Curry, right wing. Curry holds in the corner to Axum, and she throws it away to Brown. Macy Brown, middle of the floor for Rochester. Picks her way through the defense. Has her ball stripped away and stolen by Dale. Ahead to Lepczynski, and she travels, no call. And then Peterson steals the basketball.
That was big for Peterson.
Nice hands by Peterson, and now Rochester will take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Zebra Basketball, 92.1 WROI and RTC TV4.
Buying your first home? Let the experts at First Federal Savings Bank help you through the process. At First Federal, all of their mortgage loans are serviced locally with payment options that are convenient for you. Their staff will work with you answering your questions and providing professional service. First Federal will even pay standard closing costs for qualifying first-time home buyers. Just another way First Federal takes care of you. Your local mortgage lender.
.338 to play in the game. Elkhart Memorial leading 39-25. And Caitlin Bell looks like in the game for the first time for Elkhart Memorial, indeed. Becky Malco, I'm David Musselman. After Rochester timeout, they've got the basketball going to our right. Brown goes left side against Billings Tiller. Feeds inside to Dahlquist. Emma against the double team. Back outside to Brown and has her pass kicked away by Billings Tiller. That'll stay with Rochester baseline left. Again, 3:26 to play in the game here at Rochester for the first game. Second game this afternoon will be Rochester and Mishawaka Marion around 4:30. Peterson travels. Becky Malco, I'm David Musselman.
Not very many points for either side in this fourth quarter here. Rochester only has a free throw.
I was going to say the scoring has really come to a screeching halt here for both teams. Lepczynski to Bell, back to Lepczynski to Pete. Pete pulls it out. Rochester 1-3-1 zone. Billings Tiller, right wing, directs traffic. Top of the key to Pete. Pete left elbow. Lepczynski dribbles to her right. She throws it up from behind the arc. Shot no good. Macy Brown clears the board. Macy rips and runs for the Lady Zebras. Down by 14. Brown picks her way through traffic. Lob pass to McKee, tipped away and picked up by Bell. Bell now to Dale. Dale left side of the floor for Elkhart Memorial. She'll go coast to coast. No look pass down low to Pete. Layup is no good. And the rebound though to Dale. Lepczynski from the elbow goes down.
Memorial basket number 12, Lepczynski.
2:20 to play in the game, 41-25. Elkhart Memorial. Brown. Around the defense on the right elbow will go in for the right-handed layup. Nice ball handling by Macy Brown, and she goes in for 2 more. What does Macy have? She hit double digits yet? 2 to play in the game. 10?
Yep, that put her at 10.
41-27. Elkhart Memorial. Lady Chargers with the basketball going to our left. Billings Tiller And the pass is taken away by Karina Peterson. Nice hands by Dahlquist, who stripped the inlet pass. Shiley, 18-footer is good again. And all of a sudden, Rochester has this lead down to 12 at 41-29 with 100 seconds to play in the game. Pete Billings-Tiller behind the arc with 90 seconds. To Dale, drives it to the left side. Baseline pass to Pete. She throws it up from 5 feet and it goes in. 43-29, a minute 15 to play in the game.
Pete with 18 points.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Shively and Megan Nile will come in for Rochester. McKee, entry pass is taken away by Elkhart Memorial with a minute 3. Obzinski. Now near side to Dale. She drives the defense. Ball stripped away by Shively, picked up by Elkhart Memorial with 51. Obzinski. Back to Pete. Left side to Dale. Billings-Tiller. And now we're going to have a foul coming on Peterson. And coming into the game will be Nile and Harsh. Coming out will be Peterson. I'm not sure how many points Peterson had, but she was an award this morning. Dahlquist is done. Peterson is done. 41 seconds. Obzinski will look to get it in. Does so to Pete. Pete near the timeline with 38. Billings-Tiller with 33 to Dale. And now Dale's tied up with Shively. Good job by Maddie Shively. Dale holding that ball down around her knees, and Shively just reached in there and grabbed it. 31 seconds. Lebzinski will look to get it in, does so to Pete. To Dale. Swings it around to Lebzinski. 3 right baseline is good. 46-29 with 22. Brown jogs with 18. Through the center circle with 15. Brown works to the left wing. Now right side of the floor. Over the top of the defense to Shiley with 9. Down low to McKee. Her turnaround jump in the paint is good. With 5, with 4, with 3, and that'll do it. The final here this morning, Elkhart Memorial defeats Rochester 31. Make that 46-31. Elkhart Memorial improves to 8-6 overall. Rochester slips to 8-7. Post-game show coming up next, 92.1 WROI.